at 1, and it's Carr. And he's got the hook up to Ruggs. And they work this well upfield across the 45. A good pickup there, 22. So a big pickup that time. And Charles, defending AFC Player of the Week, maybe bucking towards another award this week.
Yeah, they say they don't really care about the individual awards. You and I both know
they do.
It means a lot to them. It means respect around the league. And if he's able to show those kind of hands all game long, he can win a second one.
A big hitter to start the drive has him up near midfield here for 1st and 10. From the gun, it's Carr. That's caught by Waller out left side. And they'll get this just to the 47, 1-yard gain. A good rally to the football keeps him to only a yard, and it's 2nd down. Deep for Ruggs. So now Carr, he'll lead the Raiders up to go for 2. And before the snap here, we've got a timeout by the offense. It's their first of this first half, and they'll get together and talk this one over. And now the Raiders actually going to line up here to go for 2. They'll try to run it with Jacobs. And he will get in to make it 8-0. They wasted no time showing how aggressive they're going to be in this game. They get the quick score, and then they go for 2, CD.
Surf's up, partner. And when surf's up, you ride the wave. They felt great about that quick drive, put it in the end zone. Why not go for 2? They felt comfortable with the play call that they had.
And the home crowd loves it. The lane opens here. He's past the 30.
At their own 35-yard line. Let's go.
Good starting field position as they come up here 1st and 10 at their 35-yard line. On the ground, this is Joe Mixon. And he went nowhere. Well, he went backwards, back to the 33. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
Nice play right there to stop him behind the line, but I want to see how this defense continues to play him here in the first half.
Yeah, we know, you know better than I, he has the ability to take over a game, so what do you do?
Yeah, I think you have to make sure that you bottle him in at varying levels, because if you crowd everyone to the line of scrimmage, if he breaks through, there's nothing but room to run.
That's going to set him back 5 yards. On 2nd down, here's Mahomes. And going deep for Hill. That's caught at the 25.
Oh, you got to feel it, baby.
All the way in for a Kansas City touchdown.
Tyreek Hill.
Tyreek Hill. His 17th touchdown now on the season. And the Chiefs are a 2-point conversion away from tying this thing up. And correct me if I'm wrong, that was just a simple fly route, wasn't it?
No, there's nothing to correct at all. You got it down pat. And I just remember as a player, when I'd be in practice sessions and I'd hear 9 from the receivers, that meant fly route, go. Look out. That was the 9, and he just kept going all the way into the end zone for the touchdown.
Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
The Raiders take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Las Vegas offense ready to start this next drive. On 1st down, Carr. Incomplete. Henry loves the intended receiver. And now it's 2nd down. Now here's a defensive timeout called by the Chiefs. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this 1st quarter. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. To throw again. Carr. And once more to Ruggs. This time the catch made. That helps the completion percentage, but not much else. And now it's 3rd and 10.
It's 3rd and 10.
Working from the gun. It's Carr. He's got a man open. It's Hunter Renfrow. And he is going to have the Raiders 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Give them 22 there on the 3rd down conversion.
48-yard line.
Carr now on 1st down. Reception here by Ruggs. This to the 25 before it's all said and done. That'll wind up a gain of 27 on the catch and run.
More yards.
Carr now on 1st down. Eluding the pressure right. Got his man complete over the middle. It's Jacobs. And they will eventually get him down, but he's inside the 5 all the way to the 3. 2 chunk plays in a row. The last one was over 20 yards, and so is this one. 2 big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal. Here's Jacobs. And he's in. Touchdown, Raiders. Josh Jacobs, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Raiders add on to their lead. A strong, determined run there, Charles, to get in for 6 points.
This is why it's such a team game, isn't it? And I know it sounds really generic and it sounds almost trite, but the blocks were made up front. Offensive line collected victory at the line of scrimmage and downfield. And how about the finish to the run all the way into the end zone?
Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23.
1st and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustmts.
Now a throw right side taken in here to start this drive. And they work this well upfield across the 45.
24-yard gain.
That one goes for 24 yards.
Kansas City.
A big hitter to start the drive has him up near midfield here for 1st and 10. Now Joe Mixon. And this will be taken across midfield and into Raider territory.
He's across
5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
Brings up 2nd and 5.
Shotgun snap to Mahomes. He gets this in the hands of Mixon. And he'll get it down here to the 43. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down.
That's a pretty play there coming out of the backfield. But as that back, you've got to be conscious of making sure you're securing the football. When you get out in open field, sometimes you get a little loose with it as you're trying to get up ahead of steam. Make sure you keep it close to your body because those defenders are trying to punch it free. He does a nice job there protecting the ball and picking up a first down.
Damon Arnett up to make the tackle.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
A gain of 5 brings up 2nd and 5.
The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5. From the gun to give to Mixon. And the play goes nowhere. Losing yardage back near the 40 at the 39. A loss on that play, and now 3rd down gets tougher. 3rd and 6.
And it's 3rd down.
From the gun, it's Mahomes. Forced out to his left. The Raider defense strong on that one in coverage, and now it's 4th.
Intended for Deontay Johnson. Incomplete. It's now 4th down.
So now on comes the field goal unit, and wow, this is no ordinary try here. This will be from 56 yards out. Kick is good. He got every bit of that one as it's good from 56 yards out. The Chiefs with the football as we start the 2nd quarter, as we'll see one following the score on the final play before break. Butker now to kick this one away. Fielded in the end zone. And it'll come out to the 25 as he will not attempt to return. Offense set to get this drive started. And they'll be looking to build off of a nice drive last time, a drive that really relied on the quarterback.
Making good decisions, distributing the ball well, distributing it accurately, keeping it away from danger. A really nicely run drive.
But now the defense, what adjustments do they need to make in the passing game?
Pass rush, pass rush, pass rush. Whether it's the guys up front or maybe you bring additional guys, but you've got to disrupt the timing of them throwing the football.
We'll see if they can disrupt it here. Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28. Shotgun now for Carr. A short one here secured by the tight end Waller. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. 17 yards on the catch and run. It's a first down. From the gun, Carr.
You don't always expect tight ends to be big in terms of run after the catch, but after that play, he joins a growing band of players that's putting that stereotype right on its ear.
Another first down as they call his number again. He's got 15 yards here. play fake to Jacobs. Looking again for Waller, he's got him again. And he's going to get this inside the 30. Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another first. Here's Jacobs on 1st and 10. And he'll be dropped at the 23 after a pickup of about 4.
Dorian O'Daniel.
Well, on every play call, you realize it's not going to go for a touchdown. So a lot of your calls are setting things up for maybe later in the game, trying to establish the inside run with toughness now. Hopefully get to the perimeter later, and let's face it, you could do worse than a 4-yard run on 1st down.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. Here's Carr to throw. Got an open man. It's Ruggs. And he'll go out of bounds in the red zone just inside the 20. 4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a 3rd down.
4 makes it 3rd and 2.
Operating from the gun. Carr. He's caught on the sideline, but he's not going to have a 1st down. They say he was out of bounds. So a big call there. That brings up 4th.
4th down.
The offense staying out. They're going to go on 4th and 2. Throw for it on 4th down. Got his connection complete to Ruggs. And he takes it down to the 13 and picks up the 1st. Well, we kind of looked at each other as they decided to go for it, but in the end, great execution, a 6-yard gain, and it all works out. And this is incomplete. Henry Ruggs, the rookie, his intended target, but it'll be 2nd down.
So much for the best laid plans and best designed plays. That was good coverage along the sidelines. No place for that one to get in there. It sails incomplete.
Now Carr, after the incomplete pass, brings him up 2nd and 10. Throwing again. Carr. This is caught. And he's brought down. 13 yards on his first catch. It's a 1st down as well. And with that completion, he's now north of 200 yards here in the 1st half. Boy, a tough start for the secondary defensively.
It is, and it's got to put a dent in their confidence. And, you know, you always want to keep that up and feel like you can always bounce back after plays. But with the kind of numbers he's putting up here, it's starting to wear on them a little bit, I think. So they're looking at each other and trying to figure out what defense will work and how can they play better without getting beat deep for big passes.
That's complete right around the 8. And he goes backwards on this one, losing yardage to the 7. It'll go as a loss on the play. Not what you need down here. It's going to be 2nd and goal. To throw again on 2nd down. Carr flushed out right. And it'll be intercepted. Picked up by Travarius Ward. He had a little bit of the turnover bug last week. 3 interceptions. Not an absolute disaster, but another one here. Do you start to get a little worried?
You worry about your team as a whole because you have to find a way to make those interceptions, quote-unquote, go away, and that means your defense. They've got to go out there on sudden change and at least hold people to field goals. And if that keeps happening, they lose confidence in the quarterback, and then no one plays well.
So after the INT, here's Mahomes escaping the pressure. Well, this is intercepted, intended for Hill. Jonathan Abram picks it. If you combine last week and this week, he's got a hat trick going because he had 2 interceptions a week ago.
He's seeing the ball so well and understanding what receivers are and positioning. I mean, just watching him work with such great technique and paying it off by actually catching the ball when he has a chance, he's helping his team in a huge way.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Now after the INT, it's Carr. And he's got his favorite target yet again. It's complete. And he will score. Touchdown, Las Vegas. Henry Ruggs with his second touchdown here in this first half. And the Raiders able to extend that advantage. So now Carr, he'll lead the Raiders up to go for 2. From the gun, Carr, and he's got it. So the try for 2 successful, and that bumps their lead up even further.
23, Chiefs 10.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. Here comes Johnson on the return. And his guys will get the football right at the 20-yard line.
On the return, the Chiefs take over 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And last time, 1-play interception. So this offense, they should be fresh.
That's a good way of putting it. And I can't wait to see what they decide to do with play call. Because a 1-play drive where you throw an interception, a lot of people think the very next time out, run the football, don't give them a chance.
Maybe play action?
I think maybe you go play action, show your quarterback, get a little confidence in it, and let him fling another one.
A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. Coming up in a couple of minutes, we'll get you to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. The coach will have stats and scores from earlier today in the NFL. On 2nd and 11 now. Mahomes will find his running back, Joe Mixon, and mark him down way up close to the 40 at the 39. That one a gain of 20 and a first down.
But one of the ways that quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field, and here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Snap coming at 1, and it's Mahomes. And this one caught by Travis Kelce. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. Another big gainer that time. This one goes for 19 yards. That right there, career catch number 541, and that's significant because it ties him with Hall of Famer Kellen Winslow, who also obviously played the tight end position.
Yeah, and helped revolutionize it when he was in San Diego. But how about what we're seeing right here? You're talking about 541 catches at the tight end position. You talk about lofty territory, rare air. He has a lot to be proud of in his career.
On 1st down, Mahomes. Flush to his right. Now he'll pull it down. Give him 10 that time, escaping the danger, running with it, and picking up a 1st down. The last drive, remember, similar situation. He forced a ball into coverage through the pick. He learned better there.
Yeah, similar to a golfer that's confronted with a shot that you just can't make. Sometimes you have to take your medicine, as they say, right? Just pull it down, take off, and go. Don't make something worse than what it was.
Mixon with a first down carry. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2. Earlier this half, you were wondering how the defense was going to handle him defensively. Were they going to bottle him up at different levels, so to speak, is what you said. What have you seen so far?
Well, I think they've been absolutely terrific because it feels like on every play, if we were watching this in the film room, when you clicked off the film or stopped it, you would see 11 shirts of that same color right there in the frame trying to tackle him. That's what you're looking for.
Ahead of the chains now, 2nd and 2. Working from the gun, Mahomes. That is caught at the 7. The Chiefs quickly now going to use the last of their timeouts, as it'll come with 15 seconds to play in the first half. First and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. Mahomes going to throw. And that is caught for the touchdown, Kansas City. Joe Mixon in the final seconds of the first half. And the Chiefs are able to get this back within a touchdown.
That's one of the better examples of clock management I've seen. Whittled it all the way down just about and still put the ball in the end zone.
Yeah, just a methodical drive and something really to take into the lockers here. And the lead will shrink to 6.
Extra point is good. Makes the score Raiders 23, Chiefs 17. Harrison Butker to kick off for Kansas City.
So not much time to work with here. 9 seconds remain in the half as this one is away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The offense for Las Vegas about set to begin the drive. And from this spot in the field with the clock where it's at, you think we're just going to see a knee and that's it?
And I think in this situation, that's the proper play. But we do know there's some risk takers out there that may want to take one more shot before the clock runs out.
Give him 18 yards on that one. And the Raiders are going to get a new set of downs. One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. The final shot here before half for Carr. Eluding the pressure right. And the coverage terrific there as that's knocked down and incomplete. So we have reached halftime in what's a 6-point game at the break. As we send you to Orlando to check in with Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, and how about this right out of the locker room? An onside kick attempt. It's been a shootout so far. We'll see which defense can make the adjustments as we get back underway in the second half. Las Vegas this offense ready to start this next drive.
We have not seen much on offense from either side. These last few drives, it has been a struggle, hasn't it?
Totally, and you're thinking to yourself right now, if you're on offense trying to get things figured out, okay, we self-scout every week in our game plan. How many things do we do at certain times? What are our tendencies? Time to go to some of those tendency breakers and try and create some offense.
They always have those in their back pocket, don't they?
If you don't keep abreast of what you're doing, you lock into a rhythm and make it easy for the opposition.
Looking for tendency breakers right now.
It certainly didn't appear that that's where he wanted to go with the ball initially, so he tried to get something out of it by dumping it off to his running back unsuccessfully.
After the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 20. To throw again. Carr. Flushed out right. And he just chucked that one out of bounds, out of everyone's reach. Maybe a wise call not to take a sack in this part of the field. It brings up 3rd down.
3rd down and 10.
An important play right here, 3rd and 10.
And I would expect pressure here.
Throwing his Carr on 3rd down. And he's got the hook up to Ruggs. And he will lose yardage and be backed up to the 24. And that was a heck of a play there on the outside.
Partner, sometimes I think on a play like this as a corner, you've got to think to yourself, all I've got to do is slow him down so others can come over and support. But in this case, he said, forget that. I've got this. Sorry you had to make the run for nothing, fellas.
Well, looking at it from a defensive perspective, that keeps the deficit very, very manageable. You know, all things considered, not a bad job on the defensive side.
I would say that you've pointed out something pretty good right there, and that is you actually have both sides happy with that exchange. You know, happy in particular. One team, hey, we've kept it within range. The other side saying, hey, we put points on the board and did stretch out the lead. Let's see how this one turns out.
Yeah, still bottom line, though, 3 points for the opening drive of the 3rd quarter. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. Pretty important 3rd quarter drive for them. Momentum has sort of shifted the other direction after that last touchdown as they nurse this small lead. Throwing on 1st down is Carr. Completes this out left to Ruggs. And they go backwards here, losing yardage back at the 48-yard line. He was unable to shake free there, and they'll cover him for a loss of a yard. That pass play wound up for negative yardage, so here's 2nd and 11. From the gun, it's Carr. Escaping the pressure right. He's going to hit his man out of the backfield, complete. And he'll be taken down at the 44-yard line. A good chance this is 4-down territory if they're unable to convert. But right now looking at a 3rd and 3. Operating from the gun. Carr. That's caught. It's Brian Edwards. And he is going to have the Raiders 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. First time they've looked his way in this game. He comes through picking up the 1st. Now a play fake. Carr. He'll let this go deep for Ruggs. It is caught. Touchdown, Raiders. Henry Ruggs. His 3rd touchdown of the game, number 16 on the season. And the Raiders add 6 to their lead. And now they'll empty the backfield here as they elect to go for 2.
throw again. And this is going to be caught. It's good. And that extends their lead by 2 more.
Raiders 34, Chiefs 17.
The kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And this will make it into the end zone. And they'll get him down right around the 25, actually the 26 officially, so a net gain of 1 there.
First and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. I guess they have to feel a little gratified to at least get on the board last time, but still work to do.
No doubt about it. I wonder now if they're going to try to increase the urgency a little bit, maybe pump up the pace, maybe go 2 minutes. Who knows? Let's see what they decide to do.
They'll set up the screen here to mix it. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage back at the 22. Not what they had in mind there. That's going to go as a loss of 4. So they had the big loss on that first down pass play and facing a 2nd and long. They'll run with Mixon. Call it a gain of 5 that time. They'll be left with a 3rd down and about 9 to go.
Well, they certainly haven't been able to get him going and establish the run, so I think it's time to abandon that plan and start chucking it all over the park. And you know who's excited about that? The defensive front. They got a chance to pin their ears back and get after him now.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Mahomes now to throw. Buying time to his left. He can run for it, and he will. Mahomes can sling it, but the feet are nimble, too, as he scrambles for a 1st down.
When they watch film of this game and hand out the grade sheets, he's going to really like getting a double plus on this play. Why? He scrambles and picks up a 1st down. But what else does he do? Protects himself by sliding and avoiding the big hit. Double plus, big-time play.
They'll run on 1st down. Mixon, and they will only muster a yard here to the 38.
Ball carrier.
Now, they struggled to get him rolling on the ground in the first half, and that's sort of continuing here in the 3rd quarter.
Yeah, but I don't think it's time to abandon the running game. I would say keep feeding the horse, and I believe he'll eventually reward them, especially as we get deeper in the game.
They just do get the playoff as he'll look to throw. Flush to his right. It's just a gain of a couple there on the scramble, and now it's 3rd down.
Nice job there defensively. A great time to dial up a blitz.
And give him credit under center instead of throwing it away. Actually a pretty good job of getting past the line of scrimmage, not losing yardage. Throwing is Mahomes on 3rd. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. And he will have the 1st down as he's brought down up near midfield. Got what they needed there. The drive continues with a 9-yard pickup. 2 1st downs have them up near midfield now on 1st and 10. This is Mixon. And this will be taken across midfield and into Raider territory. It's a 6-yard pickup, but it gets him to 2nd and 4.
It's a pickup of 6. Brings up 2nd.
From the 45 on 2nd down. Mahomes. And going deep for Hill. And that one incomplete. They try to sneak in a deep ball with the clock running down. But to no avail as time will expire on this 3rd quarter of play. The Chiefs on 3rd down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 4. first down at about the 38. So 2 third-down conversions on this drive, but not able to get a third, and now they deal with 4th down.
Kansas City.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Shotgun snap to Mahomes. And he's got his receiver. That's Sammy Watkins. A nice move he had, but can't break away. And he's brought down just inside the 30.
8 yards.
Fired that one in there, able to make connection on a nice in route.
With those faster passes and they're going that fast, any hesitation as a quarterback that the deflection, if you miss, might be bigger and lead to an interception?
Yeah, and the deflection works both ways. Maybe a defender gets a hand in the way and it pops in the air. And sometimes you throw it so hard your receiver can't handle it, and he pops it up in the air for the defenders to grab as well.
But a moot point there as they were able to connect. Team, and it's intercepted. Jonathan Abram picks it. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Well, this defensive pressure has been constant all game long. The pass rush, the coverage, they've all been excellent, and now they'll tack on an interception here as this one continues to slip just further and further out of hand.
The offense for Las Vegas about set to begin the drive. And after the interception, they are sitting in an even better spot with the ball and a comfortable 4th quarter lead. Reception here by Ruggs. And he'll lose yardage here back to the 15. He was unable to shake free there, and they'll cover him for a loss of a yard.
At the 15-yard line.
Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Carr. And this will be caught by Edwards. Past the 35 before he's taken down. 22 yards there, a 1st down. Still throwing the football here, even with the big lead.
Yeah, I know you and I came up with a different era, and we think about sportsmanship and all that. Other people think about fantasy points and getting their numbers. That's all they care about right now.
First down. Eluding the pressure right. And seeing no options, he just tosses this one away incomplete. Now that'll bring up 2nd down. They're still throwing the football here. Now, obviously, the incompletion stops the clock. That's a bad thing.
Feels to me like they're just keeping them honest on defense because you know they're going to stack the line of scrimmage and try and stop any type of a running play. Short little passes may work in exchange of running plays. Keep the clock moving, keep them moving.
I guess you're right. If they can get some first downs, just as good as running the football. And this will be stopped at the 44. That one good for 7 yards. The Raiders on 3rd down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This time it's 3rd and 3. He's caught on the sideline, but he's not going to have a first down. They say he was out of bounds. So a big call there. That brings up 4th.
4th down.
Here's A.J. Cole now. Always a good sign when your first punt comes in the 4th quarter. He was only asked to punt once in the victory last week as he sends this one away. And not what he was hoping for there, as this will hit in the end zone for a touchback.
20-yard line.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. This one certainly has not gone according to script. You would have thought on paper that this offense would have its way here, but they certainly have not, and they trail big. After this, it figures to be a quiet trip home. That's complete to his tight end, Seals Jones. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. Boy, he ran free there after the catch as that winds up going for 38. So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10. From the gun, it's Mahomes. Flushed out right. They'll tussle for it, and this is going to be caught. And he'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. It's another first down as this time they get an even 20. Mahomes now on first down. They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. Second and right at a yard.
For a second there, I thought that might break big. Screen pass. Looked like it was coming together. Looked like there was an opening. Still, ended up with a solid gain.
They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. They go play action. Now Mahomes. And he is going to be taken down. They got him. As that is going to take us to the 2-minute warning. Max Crosby in there to take him down on what will take us to the 2-minute warning.
3rd and long.
From the gun on 3rd down, Mahomes. And that's caught. It's Kelsey. Touchdown, Kansas City.
Complete to number 87.
Travis Kelsey, his second touchdown on the season. And the Chiefs are able to draw a bit closer.
And that was a beautiful ball right there as he waited for his tight.
Oh, and now they're going to fake it. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
Let me go ahead and show my age a little bit. I liked it when they would fake it from the 3-yard line, right? When he'd line up, go ahead, and oh, there's a fake, and he's going to get 2. That's great. But from the 15, the risk reward, it's just not there.
So risky to get 15 yards on a fake. Well, you see the result right there.
Yeah, I know these young whippersnappers are trying to do different things in this game, but let's go back to old reliable. Kick the ball through the post.
Get off my lawn.
That's darn right.
Carr going to look to throw. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
Normally being a big-bodied receiver plays to their advantage downfield. Go up and make the catch, take the hit, and pick up yardage. But in this case, the hit was timed really well and popped it free from his grasp.
Now Carr, after the incomplete pass, brings him up 2nd and 10. Throwing again. Carr. And they go screen. It's complete. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. 12 yards there and a first down.
1st and 10 at the
Working from the gun. It's Carr. And that is incomplete. Henry Ruggs, the intended receiver. And that'll bring up 2nd down.
After what they faced during this game where they've given up a ton of yards downfield, there has to be a measure of revenge right there for the secondary. They've been shredded throughout the game and finally forced an incompletion.
From the 34, they'll come to the line on 2nd and 10. To throw again. Carr. That's into the hands of Edwards. And he'll be brought down with a first down as the tackle's made at the Chiefs' 14. A gain there of 21 yards. Got an open man. It's Ruggs. And stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3. A good gain again. That's now 31 yards combined on those last 2 plays.
1st down. 1st and goal at the 3-yard line.
Again, they'll throw with Carr. This one's incomplete. Henry Ruggs, the intended receiver, but it'll be 2nd and goal.
I'm going to need some help with this one. How did he miss it? Wide open in the end zone. He's not hurried. He's not hit. and somehow incomplete?
Yeah.
What happened?
During film study, that's one where he's just going to shake his head, not be able to believe it.
6 points go by the wayside on that one.
Carr going to throw here. And this is caught. Touchdown, Raiders. Henry Ruggs there to make the ground. And the Raiders add on to their lead.
Well, this is long since over, and some might see this as overkill, but remember, this is a team that puts on the hard hats, grabs the lunch pail, and tells everyone, we're going to give you a full 60 minutes. And that's exactly how they're playing this one out.
And the lead is up to 18 now.
Makes the score Raiders 41, Chiefs 23.
And the Chiefs are going to make the recovery. Fourth quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wonder if that number is much more of a anecdotal type of a number. Kind of like when the coaches tell us, well, when you score on special teams, 93% of the time you win the game. I'm still waiting to see that number is empirical.
Escaping the pressure right. Complete, the tight end Kelsey. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. The Chiefs will use the first of their timeouts as they get it with just 19 seconds left on the clock. So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10. Working from the gun, Mahomes. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete. Watkins, the intended receiver. That'll bring up 2nd down.
It's now 2nd and 10.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. To throw, it's Mahomes. And he's got it. Touchdown, Chiefs. Tyreek Hill, his 2nd touchdown of the night. And the Chiefs are able to cut into this lead. He has his 2 scores, but still a sizable deficit in this game.
Do you have him in fantasy football this week?
Unfortunately, no.
It's too bad, right? That would have been big points, but he is really trying to rally his team as best he can. Things are not going as well the rest of the way for them. That's why they're down with this deficit.
And now they're going to fake it. And he's got it. And he will get into the end zone to shave 2 more points off the deficit. And that's something you almost never see nowadays. When you fake it, you're at the 15-yard line on a PAT as opposed to just going for it from the 2.
I'm sorry. I know they got it, and congratulations to them, but it's just not a good play. I mean, the risk-reward is really off the charts. Not in your favor. Run your offense out there. Put it on the 2-yard line if you want to go for 2. But I'll be darned. They ended up getting that one, didn't they?
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. Well, this is just an exercise in futility. Do you even bother running a play here offensively?
I wouldn't, because now is not going to erase what's happened during the game. So after it's over, you're going to go to the film, find out where the game was really lost. But this is not a situation now where you're going to make up for anything.
We'll see what they do here. Good starting field position for them as they come up 1st and 10 at their own 46. Down Mahomes. He's going to let it fly. And that will be incomplete. 4 left here on the clock. Now whistles and a timeout called here. Not sure of the point of this, but they'll stop it with 4 seconds to go in the game. An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. One final try for Mahomes. Gets this one to Hill. And they'll get this just to the 47. 1-yard gain.
41.
Big offensive explosion helped leading them to victory. And the defensive guys are just saying, hey, put those points up every week. We'll just keep winning.
They will gratefully accept them, won't they? It makes their job that much easier when they're scoring that many points. Allows them to play with a totally different style and a different flow.
So for Las Vegas, it's a win they needed, if for nothing else than their sanity, as they move to 4 and 6. And they'll hit the road next week to take on the Atlanta Falcons. Meanwhile, for the Chiefs, it's a bit of a setback as they drop to 6 and 4 now. And they'll try to get back on the beam next week as they'll head to Tampa.
Go ahead, touchdown like that. 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 Hey, hey, go ahead, touchdown like that. 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 Like work the middle, 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 work the
She right got me.
Dead boy on the beat, so you gotta go berserk.
Okay. Sometimes you need a friend, not the ones that just show up and don't put nothing in. You know the ones that lend their hand and want to see you win. When you come up on that lick, make sure you cut them in. And then, sometimes you need a foe, one to keep your eyes open, keep you on your toes. You know the ones that want to keep you where you've been before. But I can't go, no I can't go. And whoa, sometimes I need a check. Not the sneakers, but the ones that make you watch your step. Your chain, name, how about your respect? Give them more than what I get, expecting up the back. In fact, you know I sat down with my accountant. He said, I got good news and I got bad news. Okay. I said, what's the good news? He said, the good news is you made a lot. I said, what's the bad news? The bad news is you spent more. Okay. Look, sometimes you need the faith. Sometimes you need to know your worth. Sometimes you need to wait. Shoot like the golden boy, but ain't from the bay. You can't negotiate with Drake. You gon' have to pay. But wait, jugging on the main stage with the mainframe. Loosen up your face, baby. Sometimes I need a vacate, meditate, hydrate, protect my energy before engagement.
Grew up having nothing, you're labeled impatient. But once the boss made it, you're labeled amazing. Meticulous with words, such a force of nature. I don't wanna seem absurd, but that boy's a gangster. Focusing on me, way from Tel Aviv. Barbados with the hustle pockets, LIDs. Distinctive destinations, all I wanna see. Oceanfront residences, 3 different ones a week. Cause I deserve that, it's time to learn that. Mess around and put that thing up where your permit. 6 figures every year, yeah, I earn that. At the front of this line is where my turn at.
Sometimes you need a friend, not the ones that just show up and don't put nothing in. You know the ones that lend their hand and wanna see you win. When you come up on that lick, make sure you cut them in. And then, sometimes you need a fool. Oh. Men gon' lie, women gon' lie. You're looking for the truth and the numbers don't hide. Looking for the root of all evil, then you need to go open up the briefcase, see with your eyes. Everybody claim to be greatest of all times, but they never spend a day in the rain in the front line. No lie. Stop playing on my phone line. Pull up in the space coupe with the roof optional. Wonder why they follow suit. I've been groomed from the womb. Came out of my mama with some running tennis shoes. Faster than the speeding bullet. Nah, it's cool, it's cool. Don't play with it, baby. Say yo, so what you gon' do with that? Stop playing with it. If you gon' do it, you don't play with it, baby. Exactly. Yeah. You ain't built like that.
Get out my way, Lil. Get out my way, Lil. She gon' put it on me, that's a lot of it. 4 coops, 4 seasons, drop the top a bit. Bust down, but my wrist, time to talk a lot of. I got both my girls, head to toe designer. Drip, little bit. Let me feel myself a little bit. Little bit. You ain't talking big. Get out my way, little bit. I can't hear the hate, got a lot of it. Take these bands to the bank, let them rot in it. So much ice on me, I wish I had 2 necks. I got homies that can sleep without 2. I got homies that can sleep without Gucci and Chanel, I got a lot of it. Walk up in the spot like, hey, what poppin' in? Gon' pop it for me cause I'm rich and poppin' in, yeah. Drip, little bit. Let me feel myself a little bit. Little bit. You ain't talking big. Get out my way, little bit. She gon' put it on me, that's a lot of it. 4 coops, 4 seasons, drop the top a bit. Bust down, but my wrist, time to talk a lot of. I got both my girls, head to toe designer. Drip, little bit. Let me feel myself a little bit. Little bit. You ain't talking big. Get out my way, little bit. West LA, that where you find me though. Cha-cha macha with a rockin' black clothes. Whip around that Batmobile, ducking 5-0. If you step to me, then be prepared for smoke, lil' bro. Let me feel myself a little bit. Let me blow this down a little bit. Drip, little bit. Let me feel myself a little bit. Little bit. You ain't talking big. Get out my way, little bit.
She don't know that I can pace it. I just wanna know that I can hold a conversation. Oof, I don't know what y'all debating. I've been waiting for you, now I'm running out of patience. Running up a check, trying to run an operation. Went broke in the check and put 100 out of savings in. I can tell now that you ain't talking about nothing. I'ma need something I can calm down from. I'm gonna pull it with the bar down one. 6 months in, I ain't down once. Trying to tell me what you know about me. You don't know nothing, keep it real with me. She said she ain't trying to deal with me. Okay, cool, you can sell that seat. I'm just hoping she don't fail. Cause when she do, I don't know what I'ma do. All the bring the beat back. I don't really listen to the feedback, nah. Told me that she good, she don't need Jack, nah. I'm real proud of the steps you took just to get to the place that you at today. I couldn't tell it to you straight, I gotta estimate. I wonder if I ought to go here with the pastor say. Now go ahead, get me out of here, I couldn't last a day. I got the city talking about me like I passed away. Automatic is a habit, you should know it's automated. I've been getting to it, I ain't noticed y'all was hating. Brand new chick, she don't know the occupation. I just wanna know that I can hold a conversation. Oof, I don't know what y'all debating. I've been waiting for you, now I'm running out of patience. Running up a check, trying to run an operation. Went broke in the check and put 100 out of savings in. I can tell now that you ain't talking about nothing. I'ma need something I can calm down from. I'm gonna pull it with the bar down one. 6 months in, I ain't once. Trying to tell me what you know about me. You don't know nothing, keep it real with me. She said she ain't trying to deal with me. Okay, cool, you can sell that seed. Ooh, and she felt intrigued. Trying to duck the LMPD. Go and get your self-esteem. And she trying to link up. So much we got synced up. Pulled up in the dinged up whip. This ain't Pepto-Biz, what this pink stuff is. Gonna tell me. Yeah, you heard me, you ain't feel me. I've been moving, I've been shaking, go and hit me on the celly. Try to sell me on something while I hold it compelling. Ever since I've been gone like Kelly, they been trying to tell me about this and that. I ain't chatting with you, we ain't going tit for tat. Trying to tell me how to get in the bag, we're going to get in the bag. I'm about to get in it. I'm like,